What's up, mi gente? Today we're going to talk about lead sources. But first, if you have not watched our previous video where I outlined what leads are and what they aren't, make sure to click on the video above in order for you to get all caught up. And if you're not subscribed to our channel yet, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. Let's go ahead and start this off. Lead sources are how you're getting in contact with your prospects as a first point of contact. So that could be your paid advertisement, this could be your cold calling campaigns, your email marketing campaigns, etc., etc. Today, we're gonna talk about the top 5 that are my most favorite in order for you to implement as easy as possible. So let's go ahead with number 5. Door hangers / flyers. Some research shows that you get a 3-to-1 ROI. So for every dollar that you invest, you get 3 back. Some of the key things that you want to highlight or to ensure that you're covering is, are you targeting the right audience? How does it look by the time it's finished? Is it aesthetically pleasing? Is your offer good enough? And what is the perceived value by your actual prospects? One last thing to remember when it comes to door hangers and flyers is that you do have to go out and distribute these yourselves. So make sure that you have enough time allocated in order for you to target the right geographical locations, and that in itself will be a success. Number 4, mailers. Statistics show that the median ROI for mailers is 29%, so it could be quite effective from a monetary standpoint. And research shows that 79% of consumers, whether you're a business or just an actual consumer, show that they actually trust mailers as a form of advertising much more than actual email. Aside from that, there is an emotional connection that takes place from the actual personalized mailer that you're sending out. It is traditional and it's easy to share. So if you want to get referrals that way, you can easily place a QR code where your recipient can now share that with somebody else. But there is some cons to mailers. It is a little time consuming as you do have to create content for that is eye appealing, and it could cost anywhere between 30 cents to $10 a mailer, sometimes even more if you're sending out large pieces of content to your recipients. So let's take that into consideration while we're looking at initiatives for your marketing. Number 3, cold calling. Personally, this is one of my favorites simply because you get to tailor each phone call or each conversation to the person on the other end of that phone. So you can quickly figure out whether they're the decision maker, whether it's best to reach out to that decision maker via email or get their direct line, whatever the case may be. I personally love it for those simple facts, but there are a few key things to remember. On average, it takes about 8 calls to reach your prospect. The time of the phone call is of the essence as well. Research shows that it's best to make phone calls at 10 a.m. or 2 p.m. wherever your recipient is, and that it's best to call your recipients on a Thursday or a Wednesday. Those are the best days to call, so make sure that 1, you don't give up, you're able to tailor the conversations to your recipient, you're calling within the right time frames, and you're calling on the right days. This could be a very effective initiative for your company. Number 2, email marketing. Probably one of my favorite. I know I said that a second ago, but this one here probably outweighs cold calling simply because of the automations that you're able to set for your marketing campaigns. Also, 91% of adults are using email, while 69% of them are checking them on a daily basis. That's rather huge, so that's why we want to be able to leverage this as a stream of revenue. Number 1, referrals. This has to be the greatest, by far the most important for any company, right? It shows that you are a trusted brand, you are valued by your customers. It shows that you have gone above and beyond for your customers in order for them to spread the word about your company. One of the main aspects to creating your ICP is creating advocates for your company, right? Digging into your book of business in order for you to identify who is actually willing to go out and advocate for your company. There are 2.4 billion brand name conversations happening on a day-to-day basis. So it's imperative to make sure that whenever somebody is having a conversation about our brands, that it's a positive one, right? Whenever they speak to somebody and they give out their referral, that prospect is 4 times more likely to buy simply because they heard from somebody that they know. So while we're out servicing our clients, while we're out having these conversations, let's ensure that we're asking for referrals, because 91% of consumers are willing to give out referrals, but only 19% of sales reps are actually asking for that. So it's imperative to ensure that we're asking for them because they're willing to give out these referrals. Now, those were my top 5 favorites, simply because they're the most basic, I feel, and fundamental for any company. But what are your top 5? Leave some comments below and maybe we'll cover those on the next video as well. In our next video, I'll be covering things like pay-per-click advertisement, social media, and things of that nature. So if that is something that you'd like to dive into, again, make sure to hit the subscribe button and stay tuned for the next video. See you later, mi gente.